Hey New City Church, over the past couple weeks you guys have been bringing in your donations, picking up tickets off of the table, and we're so excited to be partnering with an organization we've worked with before called Pharaoh's Daughter. Pharaoh's Daughter brings in babies of women who are incarcerated who otherwise wouldn't have homes with the head of the organization, Susan. She loves these babies and even helps these women get back on their feet as they're coming out of the prison system. We are so excited to be going and dropping these things off, so we're gonna go do that, bring these items, and see how she's been doing over the past couple months since we've last seen her. So I guess the last time you told us a couple stories about women and their children, and where are you guys at with that right now? I know a lot of changes and just kind of the behind the scenes of that. So what has that been looking like?
Well, we're really super excited that the woman who was here when you guys were here last is still with us, because that is always kind of a little shaky, because we have rules here, and we also have you have to do A, B, and C to actually be successful in life, and sometimes A, B, and C is hard, as we all know.
Absolutely.
So she has stuck with the ABC, and she's trekking on down. She's heading fast to Z. And then we did have a twist sort of at the early part of this year, or actually in the last year, where one of our first kids, who now is 3, has come back to us because her mom fell on hard times. So, and that was kind of unforeseen, because her mom had left us and looked like she was going merrily along. And then suddenly we got a call in the middle of the night, and like an emergency to come and pick up the child. So because we've already invested so much in this child and in her mother, her mother is not in our program anymore, and that was something that she decided on herself. But the children are always the innocent parties in here. So we were that next of kin, if you will, who could keep her and now save her from the system, from going to a foster care system twice now in this little one's life in 3 years. We've been able to save her 2 times.
How do you have the bandwidth to kind of, see those broken roads, those broken relationships, and then step in there and be that person, be that bridge? Like what does that look like for you?
I know that I don't have that within me to do. Normally I would be tired. I mean, I do get tired, but I mean, just wanting to give it up and say it's not worth it and let me just take my toys and go home. But I just have this eternal perspective that if I can just hold on to this little blip on the radar screen and keep my obedience alive with God, and just do what He's asking me to do and follow through with the things He puts in my path, that there will be a glorious day when we think, that was nothing. Nothing.
What can we do to just help you and help the mission of Pharaoh's Daughter, and ultimately, God's mission for all of us?
Thank you so much. I would love if several people in your congregation committed to praying for us. Our needs do kind of morph. Like right now, I would love prayer for wisdom to raise this 3-year-old. Which is way different than a few months ago, when the main the main parenting person was the mom of our little 1.5-year-old boy. And so we weren't like, I mean, we were always active in mentoring them, but it wasn't the real hands-on kind of thing. But now we have a child that doesn't have a parent that's also parenting. And so it is falling on us to make sure that she gets what she needs emotionally, spiritually. We always need the tangibles, the practical stuff, you know, from rent to diapers and, you know, everything in between. So, you know, I'm looking at this variety here, personal hygiene, gift cards, diapers, I mean, clothes, you've run the whole gamut. That is very exciting. Really, whatever people feel led to do. And so far that's working, just letting God speak to heart.